Welcome to Solitaire, Sage here, and I'm joined with my personal assistant, Tsukiyomi.
I'm here, guys.
I'm getting into the MLG scene. We're starting with Solitaire. We're doing PvP this season. So I know all my MLG fans out there already know the process of Solitaire, but for those that don't know, you want to line up the first four rows with aces and continue follow up with ascending numbers of the same suit. And I'm using the draw one deck here instead of draw three. Some people think it's more pro to use the draw three, but they're in fact wrong. Using the draw one deck reduces splash damage. You can just use the card as it pops up, and not have to worry about cards getting left behind. We're doing a 100% run. There are 32,000 winnable scenarios. We're going to be completing all of them. There's 52 cards in a deck of Solitaire, and some people think chess is far more competitive when they are in fact wrong. Solitaire has 52 cards in its deck. There's only 16 individual pieces in chess. That makes Solitaire 3.25 times more complex and deep than chess. Oh, I'm glad they're finally supporting 4K resolution natively for this. It really helps seeing the details in the cards. There's so many cards that and lower resolutions, it's hard to see them all at the same time. So having that higher resolution really increases the pixel density, so you can see more cards at one time.
Also, I believe it helps with frame perfect input, right?
Yeah, for sure. They're actually adding a 240 hertz support, so you can really get frame perfect card hits in. And it's a little bit harder this season because they nerfed some of the cards, so I can't use my typical strategy. So I have to work around that a little bit.
On that note, Sage, please do explain to your future MLG fans your usual strategy for going about in Solitaire.
Okay, so my usual strategy for Solitaire is to put aces in these main things here, and then follow up with ascending numbers of the same suit. These cards, I like to put the numbers. You hit a lower number of a different color in that order. It makes it a lot easier. I want to get rid of this right deck first, because that causes a lot of problems. If there's cards trapped under there, that can cause some RNG problems. Some cards can get trapped under there that I might need, and if I don't get to those in time, it'll count as a fail. So yeah, Solitaire is actually a very competitive platform. If you'd like to get into the competitive Solitaire scene, please join my esports team. That's Sage's Solitaire team. You can contact me on AOL Instant Messenger. That's between 9 and 10 p.m. I know the fours themselves are a very critical turning point, because after that comes the five. And the five is important because it plays a very important role on manipulating the AI. So as you can see, we're actually making pretty great time. We're at 275 seconds. I have to say, I'm actually quite impressed with myself to be able to be making this kind of time. It's a lot faster than people give it credit for. Solitaire is a very fast-paced game. You know, I'm just flipping through this deck, just looking for cards that I can use. Any kind of card that'll help me progress the game further. It's a very fast-paced first-person point-and-click. People don't think of Solitaire as a first-person game, but you are actually in the first person. You're looking directly at the cards. Oh, so right now I could really use a black 9 to put this red 8 on. If I could clear maybe this one, if I could get rid of this 5, I could really put something over here. But I think I need a 4 of spades. I don't know if I came across one. No, see, it's probably behind this deck. See, that's why it's important. That's why it's important to get behind this layer. What they really need to fix is the lag, because that's what's really screwing up the frame precision of moving these cards around.
I heard the lag has to do with the fact that they're using a Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah, Unreal Engine 4 was actually a very poor choice. I don't know what they were thinking. So here's a 7. We could just put that up here. See there, there we go. See how we cleared this whole deck? Now we can put more things, more cards in more places. This gives us some leeway. See, there's a 4 here. And now there's a 6. That means we need a 5 of hearts. Since they nerfed the deck, I don't know if I'll be able to find a 5 in this deck. I might need to I might need to pull out some new strategies to work around this. I really don't want to use the pay to win method. I don't like that they added the stim packs to Solitaire. It really ruins the experience. They're really trying to make it more pay to win, and I don't appreciate that. Unreal Engine 4 really bogs the server down because there's so much data going through when you don't actually need that much data for the cards. I know it looks like a lot. I know there's 52 whole cards there, but Unreal Engine on top of that really hurts the performance of the servers. So I don't know why they decided to do that. We're making really quick progress now. That we just did 2 cards in rapid succession. That right there is actually a pro tactic when you use cards in rapid succession like that. So I'm just gonna keep flipping through these cards. You know, it really is the best strategy to just find the cards you need. You like see any moves like legitimately?
I see a 6 and a 7, but that's about it.
So I could really use a 4 of spades. I'm pretty sure it must be behind the 7 of hearts. And I also need a 5 of hearts. Oh, there's the 5 of hearts. Now we just need to get to the 6 of hearts, but again, we need the 4 to get rid of this 5. Oh, beautiful. The RNG did not waver too hard. So we did get lucky there. That's what we call a critical. We got a critical hit on that deck, on that specific row. Again, we don't have to worry about the splash damage from the main deck because we're not using the draw 3. We're only using the draw 1. And this is looking like it's going to be a pretty clean run. We cleared out most of the garbage. And now we can just start laying cards down, you know, until the deck is complete. So generally you can just, you know, look at the lowest card and just double click it. You just double click it and you know, not really even pay attention to what cards are up there already. And you know, if it's there, it'll just go. See, now how easy is that? That right there is the work of a pro in action. And you know, some people don't think they can get there, but if you just, you know, put a little bit of practice in, you can. So our time there was 683 seconds. That's probably a world record. If you're impressed and would like to get into the competitive solitaire scene, please join my esports team. Again, that's contact me at AOL Instant Messenger. That's between 9 and 10 p.m. So again, I'm going to administer the same strategy here. We're just going to place the aces right onto the main top right area. It probably has a name, but the pros don't waste their time with learning that sort of vernacular. It really is just a waste of time to try to learn that stuff. As you can see, we're making much quicker progress than before. We'll probably hit another world record at this rate. What I really wish they would nerf is the splash damage. I'm really kind of sick of it. They don't really need to nerf these cards at all. So I don't know what the developers are thinking.
You know, I heard the developers were actually talking about buffing the new critical output damage.
Oh, that would definitely help the RNG with the right deck, because the critical really needs a buff there.
However, it probably is most likely going to be locked behind a paywall. So
see, they're always doing that with the paywalls. They don't care about the professionals as much anymore. Professionals like myself, who play solitaire for a living. They just want to drain all our wallets so that we all pay for solitaire.
I do think that just is a testament to Honda's new outlook on the game overall, how he spoke to in an interview when he was asked or whatever, basically, that he wanted it to go into a new direction where basically any new player can pick up the game and instantly become MLG status just because of the new ratios and, you know, the whole buffs and nerfs that he plans to implement in this next update.
See, that's the problem. They just want everyone to pay to become a pro. They don't care about the years of dedication that we put into our game. The years of hard work at becoming a solitaire master. Okay, I can't get any of these f***ing cards to go. What is with this stupid f***ing game? These stupid f***ing bullshit cards. Okay, solitaire is too hard. I quit. Screw MLG. I'm disbanding my team. I'm going back to doing Let's Plays. And you can forget about that AOL Instant Messenger thing. I'm terminating that. Don't contact me.
Well, okay, thanks for watching. Subscribe for future Let's Plays, and don't forget to hit that like button.